through this.
Sorry, I'm a minute late. I'm trying to make sure I update the drawing because I'm reading what you guys are writing. Welcome back, family. Team Ohana. I'm Rich. How's it going? We're here for a new comic book day and, of course, a giveaway, which we do every single week. So, yeah, we're doing a little variation. We're changing the giveaway going forward for the better. So let's start right off the bat. We got Crimson Terror 85. What's up, fellow coconuts? Okay, so who's Crimson Terror? Somebody changed their name because I don't know. I don't recognize it, but hopefully they'll tell me who they are. Stegabuns, I almost forgot to comment on last week's video. That's why I went back in, and I don't know if it's refreshed because it was 16 before and 16 after. So, Robert Monroe Jr., how's it going, buddy? Yeah, that was a closer yes. Did you almost forget as well? Yeah, but I think I made it. Well, see, that's just it. Is I preloaded the screen. See, and it said 16 comments, and I'm gonna refresh this before just one more time just to be on the safe side. But I only loaded it up like 15, maybe 10 minutes ago. So maybe that was already when you were in. Ah, now I get it. Okay, great. Happy Comic Book Day. Anthony, how's it going? Hello, hello. And we also have what's up, a piece from Ryan. All right, so here is how the drawing is going forward. Is going forward, go. Okay. It is now open to everybody. However, there's going to be different a prize based on where your location is, because in all honesty, it does not make good financial sense to spend $40 to ship $10 worth of comic books. It's just that doesn't make much sense. However, so if you're in the United States, you'll have you can either win A or B. A being your choice of the comic books. And those, get that back up there. Don't you start on me. Boom. So yes, last week's choices are Sinister Sons from DC, Sinister Sons #1, Night Thrasher #1 from Marvel, The Cabinet #1 from Image, and The Displaced from Boom Studios, all issue #1s. So if you're a YouTuber and you are entered by going to the replay of this live stream and dropping a comment, making sure that you're a subscriber, and of course clicking like, you're going to get to pick two out of the four books. You'll send me your address on Team Ohana Family, and I will mail them off to you. I pay for the shipping, like I said. If you are a YouTube member, or you are a member on Patreon at Patreon/Team Ohana, you're going to get to pick 3 out of the 4 books. And if you are a member of both, which I know Singabuns is, you're going to get to pick 4 out of 4. Now, what's the change? The change is prize option B. Prize option B is for anybody that does not live in the United States. And this is, like I said, I don't want to penalize people for watching the channel from another country. That's great that you're here, but it doesn't make sense, like I said, to spend $40 to ship $10 worth of comics. But if you win and you're anywhere, and this goes to being even on the International Space Station, which was my dream to have a giveaway go up there. So I hope one of you guys are tuning in sometime. All you have, if you win, you're gonna send the information on Team Ohana Family of Instagram of which pay format, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Friends and Family, whatever you want. And instead of sending $10 in comics, I'm going to send you $10. I'm just going to say, okay, send $10. This way, you have $10 to go pick up. If it's comics, it's comics. If it's a new T-shirt, it's a T-shirt. If it's pink and purple polka dotted shoelaces, whatever. If you want to go to a movie, it's $10. And it's on Team Ohana, and it's our way of saying thank you for joining. Okay, so I don't believe we have any Patreon members that are not in the United States. So, yes, if you're in the United States and you win, you can either have the comics or the $10. If you are outside of the United States, you win $10. Either way, whoever wins, no matter where you live, you're going to get something from Team Ohana. And that made me feel a lot better to think to do that. So again, Sinister Sons, number 1. Night Thrasher, number 1. The Cabinet, number 1. And The Displaced, number 1. These are the books that are up for grabs. And now that I've filibustered a little bit, let's refresh this, get YouTube comments. Oh, I have to add 8 and 8. 16. Okay, so it's still at 16, which is cool. And we're going to go over here to pick a winner, show names. We'll make sure that we add comment replies and filter duplicate users. That's why you might see 20 comments. Why is there only 16? If one person puts in 3 comments, it only gets counted as 1. Boo. Okay, we're going to open that up. Boom. And there's my mouse moving around. And start. I was like, it's supposed to have like 5 seconds of randomizing name. Jay Warren. Thanks for the show. Oh, absolutely. And thank you very much. So Jay Warren, 226, congratulations. Here is, like I said, if you are in the United States, I do not believe that you are a member on Patreon. The name does not ring a bell for that. So what you're going to do is, if you're in the United States, first thing you're going to try to figure out is, do you want the comics or do you want the $10? If you want the $10, just send me the yeah, except last week, wasn't it, buddy? Black Panther, Ultimate Black Panther number 1. Okay. So yeah, it got me all see what you do to me, man. Jeez. Okay, Jay Warren. Right, there we go. If you want the comic books, just send me a message at Team Ohana Family, one word, on Instagram, and tell me which two out of these 4 books you would like, and make sure and send me your address, and I'll send them off to you. If you are not in the United States, or you're in the United States and you just don't want the comics, like maybe you look at it like, look, I picked up all 4 of those. I don't need those, but I could use $10 towards something else. Then say, hey, this just tell me what formats. Let's just say, if you could Venmo the money or Cash App the money to this account, and give me your email. Same thing at Instagram, so I have it, and I'll get it off to you even faster because it's an instant transfer. You don't have to wait for the USPS. What do we got here? I also sold the Ultimate Black Panther. It's going for cray money, keeping the others. Oh, okay. So you sold the one that I sent you, or you had one and you sold it, and then you got another one in from me. I mean, whichever is your book. You do what you want with it. I personally think that that's not a bad idea. Wait for it to calm down and then buy it back. Like I said last week, help the hobby fund itself. All right. So let's get into let's get these out of the way. Tiago said he really liked the setup with the additional cameras, so I tried basically set up a second stand there and turn the table sideways, trying to get a better view. So this way I can put more books up there before I run into the problem of having to overload it. But yeah, I did get some books this week. And a little bit of everything. We're going to start right off with one of the books that I didn't have last week, but I have now this week. Was I got my Vampirella number 666. It's not number 666. It was no 665, 664. But I think they're like restarting the count. And instead of restarting it at 1, they're jumping it up to 666 because, Vampirella, Sign of the Antichrist, that kind of stuff. A little thirsty there. Sorry. But a really cool cover there, and I do like it. From Image Comics, I got The Six Fingers number 1. Now, this reminds me of a different book that I got last week. which was something to do with the hands, and it had the same symbols on, also from Image. I'm wondering if they're related. Oh yeah, I think the only cover that I liked even better than that Vampirella was I'll show this as the next book. It's not a Vampirella book, but it's a photo um, variant, I guess you'd say. Uh, it's from Dynamite Comics, and it is Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft. And what I really like about that cover, it's a photo. So if I had to get the opportunity to say find her at a show where she's doing a signing, photo variants always sell for a lot of money, and also they're really great to get signed. And that one has got a lot of like the monochrome black there is really really cool. You get like a nice white or yellow or marker. I mean, it would be great if it was a blood red marker. Although you could do a blood red on her throat. That would look cool too. So anyway, I got that one. I thought that was nice. From Oni Press, we have Rick and Morty Finals Week, Sherlock Holmes and Mortson. Boom. Here we go. It's funny when I was setting this whole system back up because every time I do a different video, I got to move a camera here, move a camera there. And I was moving the camera, and the picture looked horrible. I mean, it looked blurry, and I couldn't get it to focus. And then I realized that I was setting everything up while I was eating pizza, and I had pizza grease all over the camera. So we have one from IDW. I picked this one up at the last second. I didn't pre-order it, but it's in the Ronin. It's got. I think it's part of the Ronin storyline, but it's more like information. And it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles source book. It's a very very thick book. So I wanted to pick that one up to see how it was, what it was like. I'm gonna move you over so you're not crowding the next one. That's it for the independents, right? Pretty much, kind of. Moving on to DC, I only picked up one book, and it was because it's a book that Greg and I both have in common, and it was the facsimile of Green Arrow, Green Lantern, number 87. Yeah, I'm hoping that Greg watches this at some point, maybe on the replay, and he sees that I still had to go and pick up another copy of that one. It's funny because you can actually see the other one right here. That I wish that one in the case had the same condition as the facsimile. That would have been nice. Jumping into Marvel, I picked up 6 books. 3 of them were the Edge of the Spider-Verse. I did get the David Nakayama homage to the What If. I can't remember which What If number that was an homage to. Was that number 107 or something like that? I did get a different variant, and I don't remember who it was that the artist is for this. So for shame for me, but it is a great cover, and that is actually the reason why I picked it up, because it looks so cool, and in person it looks even better. And of course, a Scotty Young, which has 5 different Spider characters on it. All right, so that's it for my Spider verse ones. I did pick up Ultimate Spider-Man number 2. I also got, as the last book this week, because I'm just in a Star Wars Rebels related mood. We have the Star Wars number 43 variant edition of the Rebels 10th anniversary. Kanan Jarrus and Garazeb Aurelios on the cover. It's not Zeb Aurelius, it's Garazeb Aurelios. Anyway, yeah, what I did right before this video was I recorded the watch along for episode 1 of Bad Batch. And as a matter of fact, let me see something right now. It's just right now finishing compiling. So if I have any lag, that's about to stop, which is good. Uh, what if 105? Okay, and Spider Girl Zero. Yes, thank you so much. You know what? I got 107 in my brain because 107 is the last issue of Star Wars, and I've been pushing to get that set put together at some point in my life. So that number is like ingrained in my head that I have 107 books I got to get. So I'm going to get some of these out of the way so I have room here, one on each side. Two, because I have two other raw books that I got. Actually, they're from a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but I had Visions pick these up for me. I didn't even ask them to, but they knew how much I love Stitch, and they went to what was it, GalaxyCon, MegaCon, which the one that was in Orlando that had all the people there, and I wish I could have gone, but I couldn't. But they went down there and they got a whole bunch of different exclusives. And while they were there, they picked up a couple of Stitch exclusives because they looked at it and went, "Oh wow, you know what? Rich will love these." So when I got to the store, they're like, "If you don't want them, we'll sell them, no problem. If you do, we pick them up for you, so you get first crack." That was so nice that I'll be honest. I'm walking around a major convention like that. I can't guarantee that I'm thinking about other people. I'm probably geeking out too much. But and I love both these books, but I think personally I love, oh god, I love both these books. I really do. These are both limited to 500. And I mean, look at these covers. And I'm still waiting for that metal one to come in. Ah, so yeah, I'm getting ready to send off a pre-screen, and the amount of books is starting to add up, and I don't like it when it does that. um, but these two are definitely going to be sent out with it, and ah, gorgeous, gorgeous books. I love them. So, to my friends at Visions, thank you so much for not only thinking of me, but I mean, seriously, you spent money out of your pocket without even confirmation whether or not I was going to buy them. Which, by the way, when I saw them, I went sold. Just sold mine. That's it. I got them. How many pre screens do you normally send? I haven't done that many. I want to say I want to try to keep it to 8 to 10. Um, I don't want it to go. I did a pre-screen of 25 books one time but then that's all I did was 25. And I think I hit 22. And when the bill hit my bank account, I was like, "Ah, no, 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 don't do that no more." So, uh, I don't know. I think I got about 12 books. I have two of the Ultimate Black Panthers, two of the Ultimate Spider-Man, three Beneath the Trees, one Beneath the Trees, one in 12, one in 10, sorry. The Virgin variant. The Avengers Twilight. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the metal one when it comes in, 12 books. Yeesh. I mean, that can right there still be $300 if I hit them all. Okay, I sent 15 on my first pre-screen, testing it out. Did you have them do the pressing, or you did the pressing yourself, or just out of curiosity, what did you do? I did a 4-book pre-screen of Bronze Age Star Wars books, pre-screened at 9.0 because I was curious how that was going to work out. And you can see my unboxing video. I'm going to be resent. I have other Star Wars books now that I'm going to send in. Good. Because I didn't see that there was that much of a benefit of them doing it. I got one of the books back that was, oh, you're pre-screening to a 9.6. Okay, cool. But mostly moderns. Okay. So you'll probably hit all of them. One of the books that I sent in the Bronze Age, like I said, it came back rejected. And I don't see a tick. I don't see anything wrong with it. There are no grader's notes if it's rejected. It just says rejected. So, and there, maybe it's missing pages that I don't know about, but honestly, this looks like a beautiful brand new book. And if you're curious, in the same submission, I did get a 9.8. So even though I pre-screened it a 9.0, they didn't lowball any of the other three books. So that was a nice surprise. I was afraid I was going to get back 9.0, 9.0, 9.0, 9.0. Oh, that's all he pre-screened it for. That's all we're going to grade it at. But it didn't. So I'm more interested right now in sending in older books, maybe even some Golden Age, and pre-screening them at if it's below a 5, I don't want to do it. It depends upon the book, I don't want to send in a you know what a pre-screen would also be really good at if you have a Golden Age book? They shouldn't grade it if it's restored or missing a page or something like that. You know what I mean? If it's restored, I wonder how that works. I'm gonna have to check on their forums if anybody knows this. Let's just say I have a Golden Age book, and I say I want to pre-screen at 5, and it comes back restored 7.0. I mean, are they going to reject? Are they not going to grade it because it's restored, or are they going to grade it because it hit a 7.0? I don't know. I don't want a 7.0 restored. I'd rather get the raw back or the raw book back. That's something I'm going to have to find out. All right, so let's get into this week's giveaway. And again, this is going to be the same as, I got to put my Stitch books in the pile for my grading that's going to be going. Okay, now we're going to get this ready. And boom, we have empty racks. And we have 4 books. One is, there's that Vampirella number 666 from Dynamite Comics. For the other independent, we have the Rick and Morty Finals Week, Sherlock Holmes and Mortson number 1. Covering the DC book of the week, we have the Green Lantern Green Arrow facsimile. And from Marvel, I could only get one of these. They only had one in the store. So I'm putting it up here in case you guys wanted it and couldn't get it yourself. The Alien Black, White, and Blood number 1. Like I said, they only have one copy left in the store. I said, you know what? I'm going to put that up as one of the choices for the winner. So again, this is open to everybody, even if you're on the ISS. What you have to do is just make sure you watch this on the replay. Okay. Make sure you go to the video and drop a comment on the replay. If you drop a comment here in the live stream, I love you. I'm glad. I want to talk with you, but it doesn't get pulled into the random comment generator, just the way it works. And as you saw by the beginning of this show, there were people that remembered at the last second today. So if we pull, if I pull your name next week, if you're in the continent of the United States and you're a YouTuber and you subscribed, liked, and dropped a comment, comments, you would have had to get your name pulled. You're going to get to pick 2 out of these 4 books. If you're also a Patreon member or a YouTube member, you're going to get to pick 3 out of the 4 books. And if you are a both YouTuber and Patreon member, you're going to get all 4 books. Or you have the option, and this applies to anybody on the planet or off the planet, as long as you have internet access. I will send you by the cash transfer app of your choice. I'll send you $10 to just go and pick up whatever books you would like. Okay. So again, I'm trying to make this a bit more open to everybody. I just don't see the logic in, like I said, spending $20, $30, $40 to ship $10 worth of books. I would much rather, instead of this excluding you, I would much rather say, look, it's $10 worth of books. I'll just give you $10. And you can pick up whatever books you want. You can go to your LCS. You can go to the supermarket, buy a loaf of bread, a peanut butter and jelly, make yourself a sandwich. Do whatever you want to do. It's your money. It's just my way of saying thank you so much for joining the channel. So, anybody else get any books that I didn't get? You think that I missed anything? I would like to know this. Also, special shout out and thanks to Stinker Buns for commenting as soon as the news broke that Helverine is getting his own series, his own comic book, because I was able to jump on before they all disappeared off of eBay and buy a 9.8, which came in already. And get that for a pretty decent price, the price of what it was before the news broke. So when the book first came out, 9.8s were selling for 180, 200, and then it dropped back down to like 150, 140, 135. And I got mine in the 140s, and then the news broke that he's getting his own thing. It's back up to 180, 200. You're going to see that one on the hot list next week. I pretty much guarantee that. And I did get one other book, but I'm going to save that one for a mail call video. I'm going to try to do the mail call video separately. So this way I have more content to give to you guys, more stuff to talk about. And if I catch any other news, I'm going to do that. But I had to show the Helverine book, which is why everybody should pay attention to the comments that are in these videos from the other members, because they're throwing out these gems to you guys, man. So, breaking news now here at Team Ohana. So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Please, please, please don't forget to watch this on the replay so you can drop a comment and become entered into next week's giveaway. It's the comments on the replay that are pulled in for the random comment generator. Like and subscribe are the other two criteria, requirements, necessities, things. Hector made it in just in time. Yeah. No. No, I just got this in. Sorry. But this week's giveaway, Hector, if just in case, I will show you, are Alien, Black, White, and Blood, #1 from Marvel Comics, the Green Lantern Green Arrow facsimile, the Rick and Morty #1, and Vampirella #666, which is basically a #1 kind of a reboot. So, or your choice, because I know where you live. It's right. I know where you live, man. Or your choice, you can either choose the books that you would normally, or $10 Venmo or Cash App or PayPal or whatever you want to use. So you can buy whatever books you want. This is now opening up to everybody. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. Like, subscribe, notifications so you know when more videos are dropping. Don't forget, if you'd like to catch those watch-alongs and stuff like that, you can actually go to Patreon/Team Ohana and join for free to have some of the limited content so you can see some of the stuff and be part of the conversations that we have. This is a new option that Patreon has. So, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Mahalo.